Alright. I really need to get, like, starting soon screen and all. I would let people have a chance of getting in here before I do anything. Um... Alright. Let me just adjust a few things while I'm just giving people time to get in if they want to. Alright. Um... Oh? Oh. Oh my gosh. Well, I got a lot more reading to do. Because, wow. Oh, oh, wow. Okay. So, there is multiple things to go over of this one. So, alright. First of all, I should just cover this. Going into here, I've added two mods. One is something I've mentioned before. This. This is all it does. It makes so these slots for armor, weapon, talisman, enchant item, etc. There's three of them. Everyone has three per. Hero, Lord, Legendary Lord, etc. Player and AI. So, this does a good thing for me and a bad thing, technically. Good thing, I can now have, well, Gorok's set and this set if I want on him. Giving Gorok, and plus, and other ones and so on. Effectively giving Gorok a massive buff. I can build him up like so insane. Bad news is all those legendary lords that I already had some trouble with that say start with their unique items, they can now have even more stuff on, making them even more dangerous. Yeah. So that could end up, if I'm unlucky, say Vlad, he could end up having some really busted stuff, making him even tankier, more healy, more damagey, or so on. However, this also does give me the benefit of I can actually put more stuff on Lord Croak even, making him tankier, or what I'll aim for, well, first, tankier, but second, just more power. More power and might. More barrier. And heck, now with this, Gorok is at 38% ward save. I could also put the Trickster Helm on as well. You know what? Yeah, let's go back on Gorok. He needs to be the tank. That gives 48% ward save, and now he has barrier again. So yeah, it's gonna be tons of good stuff here now. That's the first of the two mods. The second, I'm like pretty sure has to deal with this stuff. OVN Lost Worlds. A mod that, I have had trouble getting it to run many of times. Because it can be somewhat intensive. It is a purely graphical one. With, I guess, adding lore tidbits about all the different cities and settlements. You won't see the graphical part of the Lost Worlds mod right now with this area. Except this does actually, I think this actually was increased. The Awakening has been upgraded. This is effectively what it does. OVN Lost Worlds, on top of giving freaking lore, which I didn't realize, I would have started the game with that. It alters significant settlements. Why could I find that so difficult? Making them more accurate to how they are in lore. Bigger, more grand, everything. The Awakening here is one such thing. And if everyone remembers, this is closer to what it's looked like, except a little more fancy. Maybe like that, a little upgraded, and so on. Looks impressive at first. And heck, you know, this would probably look closer to this. How it was before, at least. But as I mentioned in the previous stream of this, Itza is far, far more grand than just this. Itza, well, let's see real quick. There's the Star Tower. That is a high elven settlement with lore of its own. The Altar of the Horned Rat, pretty impressive. You can see it. Coming down this way, you can see some impressive stuff. This even looks nicer, and so does this. I think this looks nicer. This might be how it looks. And then we come upon Itza, the first city. The city that is older than the High Elven or the Dwarven civilizations. The capital of the Lizardman race. Imagine landing on the northern edges of Lustria, trekking hundreds, if not like 100+ miles, reaching like the summit of these, and then looking out and seeing this sight. A city older than your civilization. Older than humans themselves. And it is grand, with such wells of power. Temples are held aloft, hundreds, if not thousands of feet up. Next episode. Hello. Congrats on the first. But yeah, this is closer to what Itza looks like in lore. This is what the first demon incursion laid siege to, with an army numbering probably in the million plus, with where 12 or so bloodthirsters attacked Lord Kroken's chambers. Jeez. Thank you. But yeah. So this is the Lost World. And we got a lot more lore to read about. Let's start with Itza, where honestly the lore and history of the civilizations of this world started. Itza, the first city, thousands and thousands of years ago, at the dawn of creation, The Old Ones came into the world and remade it according to the principles of their own vision. An inscrutable vision for every being except for the most enlightened and divine of all. According to legend, a city that still stands today, 12,500 years after its foundation, was built where the enigmatic Old Ones arrived. This city is none other than Itza, the first city, the largest of all Lizardmen temple cities, and home to some of the world's most powerful magic adepts. The wide avenues are crowded with scribes and craftsmen who devote themselves to their workshops, which are a vital part of the maintenance of a city as important as this one. This city is guarded by the warriors of the host of Itza. The forces of the city temple are insurmountable because their mission is protect the first city, the sacred ground on which the old ones themselves walked and under which are the crypts that shelter the most powerful creation of their gods. Artifacts with such devastating destructive ability that even the Slann do not dare to calibrate. That's still terrifying. The fact that Slann can level cities. Though the average Slann is more powerful than almost any other magic user. They can wipe away cities with fire, nature, winds, meteors, and more. And Lord Croak, the strongest of them all, can vaporize hundreds of thousands of demons at once, lay waste to countries and kingdoms with a thought. Even they do not test some of these higher creations of the old ones and the gods. But anyway, continuing. At the center of the temple of the city is the largest of its pyramidal temples, which is dedicated to Sotek. From the altar to the top of its imposing structures, priests conduct daily ceremonies to worship and appease the anger of the serpent god. During the holy days of Sotek, the whole city temple gathers in the central square to praise their god, and even the remains of the venerable Lord Croak themselves are shown in public. The songs that elevate the overcrowded congregation are said to be one of the most disturbing sounds ever uttered by mortal throats. There's more lore about Itza the First City. And there's more and more about, oh my god, literally every settlement. Literally every single one. I think this is the shortest one so far. This is basically what we've been told, though. For your Temple City, met strike fate during the Great Catastrophe, something to relentless demonic assault despite the valiant defense of the Krokkar and its defenders held out. The Slann were killed by a demon portal that opened up before Krokkar intervened, and him and his force fled the city as their last defenders, commencing a running battle effectively. There's more. There's stuff there. My god. Star Tower, the City of the Dead, Altar of the Horned Rat. Wonder if this has it. Yep. Oh my god. Well, here's the first bit of lore about the sunken city of Chupakyotl. The one where I was talking about if we got lore for this one, or maybe actually now I'm thinking about it, might be one in the west. There is such talk of the monsters. Anyway. In negative 3,894 IC. I don't even know how the calendar works for this. Tremor struck the Lustrian coastline alongside the temple city of Chupayotl. The ocean receded and exposed the seabed as far as the distant horizon, and vast leviathans thrashed under sunlight which had not touched them since the world's creation. That means the sea went out so far that things that were thousands of meters down were revealed. Terrifying. As the seas drained, the Skink Prince announced that the city was to be abandoned. As the last of the Maid Priests left, a mighty wall of water arose to block out the very sun. The seas broke not only upon Chupatolo, but the greater part of his population too. As the water swept back to the ocean, Chupayotl was gone, swept into the ocean along with its former occupants, including its mage priests. Chupayotl's destruction severed the geomantic web connection between Lustria and the Southlands, causing magic to thrash outward. Only through Mazumundi's great efforts and the placement of numerous carved stela was this contained. Now, the fire bogs are all that remain of Chupayotl's territory on the surface, while the former temple city rests in a deep, Stygian trench, said to be inhabited by an aquatic race with webbed claws and great black eyes. Honestly, hearing that, it most likely is that it is out here. This massive cascade of water probably wiped out 100 miles or so of land. Because if it went out to the horizon and thousands of feet down were revealed, and it blocked out the sun itself. It was probably a wall of water, a tsunami that reached hundreds of feet tall at minimum. This world is hell. God, there's so many and so much stuff. Oh my god, like, was this where there was good lore? Jeez. Oh yeah, there's that. A several hundred foot tall golden colossus. What about the Great Turtle Isle? Jeez. There is so much. There is so much lore now with the Lost Worlds. I think the Moral Empire's expanded. If that worked properly with the rest, there's a whole thing down here, like a island in this area. But my God. Oh, there's no lore for that. That's interesting. What do I even read next? There's so much. I could spend the next 4 hours. I can spend the next 3 hours or so just reading. Just all the places here. My God. Like, I want to read and all, but my lord, I will actually not be able to speak for another few days if I do that. Um, well, I guess, okay, so Nikai's army is founded here. Recruiting monsters. I definitely need to get some heroes and such. That's pretty good. Like, Per turn plus 500 experience, but they gain 10% less. But 360 missile block and boosted missile block chance, that's actually really good. That is really good. You know, I would, but I want priests or oracles or no priests. Yeah, I need skink priests. Cause yeah. You know, actually, I could do this for now. That could work. Oh my god, though. Because I kind of want to add a single target magic user to Gorok's army. I've been wondering what school. I could go life. It won't really have single target, but I could heal Gorok then, which, okay, that's a bit much. Actually, I remembered something I forgot. This. Alright, there we go. Okay, it was just a little background thing, really. Anyway, I could go Beast. That has buffs and... Hmm. Oh no. I could go Heaven. That's more AoE, but the Thunderbolt is very good single target. If you can hit. I could go Death. Spirit Leech is always good. Fire has Fireball. I don't know. Well, either way. I need to get more money to be able to get that in a couple turns.
Such pleasantries.
They're
Give
liking
the lie
me
to rumors of our animosity.
because I'm at war with them, and they like how I fucked up 1,000 Maws. They don't like that I had gained peace with them, but they like that I'm trespassing against them. uh, you know, I could also add a Yuan Bo playthrough as an option. Because Cathay has some really good lore. Uh, some really good lore, and he is pretty damn fun. He has some busted abilities. Hmm.
I must admit, you have my... Let this be...
Oh, that's where they are. Okay. Don't know how you got there. Hmm.
Aye.
Well, either way, not much else to do. If I can confederate these guys, I can get rid of their armies, and I will have a lot of places. God. I want to read, but oh my god, I'm actually overwhelmed by how much there is. Well, let's go kick the ass of the vampires a bit more. Let's hope nothing breaks. I mean, yeah. Sure. I mean, they'd have to get by you to get to me, and you have two armies about to go kill them, it looks like. Sure. Not really a downside for me. Okay. Okay. Who the fuck did it? Skull Taker. Should've fucking known it was Corn. Oh yeah, that's busted actually. Oh. Really? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Alright. They actually outrange us. So that means, unless I want to take 22 shots from a goddamn cannon, literally a broadside cannon from a battleship, I'll have to push them. I mean, getting into range of these fuckers. Damn. If only there was something I could do to get around that. Alright. Damn it. Alright. Well. Let's go fuck him up. Those are the cannons I was worried about, meaning, and these are actually ghosts, so they actually don't, they, basically have physical resistance up the ass, because they're not physical entities. So if I just, it won't do as much damage as other times, but, still a lot. Oh. Let's see. That, 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 why not? Oh, and let's actually try out this. Tide Call! Alright, Croc scores. Kick their asses! And Lord Croak, if you could just remove that group. That worked really well. God, what the hell is happening here? Oh well, don't matter when Lord Croak's here. Oh hey, you got caught by the Saurus warriors. You are a spellcaster vampire. Oh, you're gonna have a bad time there. Oh, that's a good amount of enemies right there. What if we just said no? I don't know what that energy is there, but I don't like it, so let's get rid of that. Oh, they're all dying. That one's about to die. Oh, there we go. There we go. Dumb zombies. Lord Croak with the yes kills again. Ah, the Green Knight. If only you were good at all. Literally the most useless hero in the game. Alright. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see, any lore, any lore? Oh, yep, some more lore over here. Oh, wow. Children of the Gods, great purpose. Alright. Lord Huaxini was lost. Although his body floated calmly in the lotus-infused eternity chamber, his mind was entangled, trapped in a maze with no escape. For brief moments, the Salon Mage priest's vision cleared and he remembered he was searching and seeking for something, although exactly what he sought was no longer clear. An overwhelming lethargy slows his every effort, even that he was looking for something was an ephemeral thought, a notion that hovered elusively just beyond his grasp. All that changed when Subatuan was rediscovered, and Huaxini's eternity chamber reintegrated into the geometric web. Through his dream haze, he heard a call, a distant voice within his mind, a faraway entreaty from Lord Mazumundi. It was this message that recalled Lord Huangzini, guiding him to cast off the spell that enthralled him. With a lurch, his bloated body startled awake for the first time in generations. In that instant, the mage priest was flooded with visions. He saw powerful enemy forces mustering, as well as the rediscovered message of the old ones. Lord Susini's eyes blazed with magical fury as he once more remembered his great purpose. Oh yeah. Ooh. Not all who wander are lost. The Bridge of Stars. Of all the battles during the Great Catastrophe, none were more fiercely fought than the one amongst the streets of Itza. Only an epic last stand by Lord Croak's army of temple guards, fighting alongside Nakai, prevented the Daemons from overrunning the Great Pyramid. For many days and nights, the elite warriors stood firm on the lofty Bridge of Stars, while Lord Croak prepared his final incantations. So great was the tally of Daemon things reaped by Nakai alone that to this day, the creatures of chaos fear the sight, as they do no other place in the material world, as the death knell of uncounted numbers of their kin can be heard echoing down the millennia. Chaos beings and demons aren't meant to have the concept of fear. Good job, Nakai, for basically doing a Benkei X Doomslayer. As the last of the temple guard was cut down, Nakai charged a rampaging bloodthirster, and they both toppled from the bridge. The champion of Korn was dead before they hit the ground, as Nakai ripped out the demon's throat midair. Though Nakai had ultimately failed to hold the bridge against the oncoming horde, he had succeeded in holding it long enough for Lord Croak to complete his incantation and lay waste to the Daemon army, though it cost Aslan his life. Set free of his flesh, Croak's radiant wheel soared above the ruins, scourging the invaders with a divine light that was like unto a second sun. The first city was saved. Yep. The guy is insane. Da-da-dum. That meaning all of them when they get above rank 7 get more armor, weapon strength, and spell resistance. When they get above rank 7, leadership, melee defense, missile resistance. Melee attack, melee defense, missile resistance. Not really using any of these. Those I am. Armor, leadership, charge. And then stand your ground. Yep. Anything else here? Anything else here? Anything else here? No. Come
What is your
on,
dark
Rakarth, declare war on me again. I'm pissing you off, aren't I?
I have made time for you.
Let's
Now do
piss him
not
off some
depart
more,
with
even.
my scribe.
By doing that, he'll hate me even more. Yep. Rage baiting the Dark Elves. How fun. How quaint. Let's see. Let's grab some normal Croc scores too. Why not? Yeah. Let's grab this. Boom. That'll take a while, but it'll work. Oh, Luther Harkon the Awakened so wants a peace treaty with me. He's not getting it. Huh. I don't know where to read, though. I don't know what to read or where. Oh my god. There's so much lore with Lost Worlds. I kind of wish I didn't put it in. My gosh. Oh well, this'll be fun. Still, let's keep going. Might not be near as long as not yesterday's, the day before, last stream of this, because legitimately I did a lot. I did multiple things today that kind of tired me out, so I might go for only like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. Tomorrow will still be the Rogue Trader stuff, unless something happens by tomorrow, which I hope it doesn't, because I do want to play it. 120 left. My god. Ow. Ew. Skull Taker's over there. Alright. Enough to get here. Right? Yep. And just that. Just hit him. And now I own this province. Wormslayer Sword. Interesting. Well, I have this province. Do that. Oh, mission successful. I need to sack a thing. I need to sack a thing, didn't I? Don't I? Yeah, razor sack. Oh well, I can still do that eventually. Okay, start with this. That's nice. All navy... What? Oh, navies. All navies have boosted range. Oh, cool. And local place has boosted income. You don't say. I'm gonna get the other one. Because it is pretty good. It gives those as defenses, plus faction-wide stuff. Alright. Part of the plan. Hell yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's good. Let's do this. Irrepressible. Oh, so yeah, if Lord Croak dies, he will just be back the next turn. Being fair, if he dies, something has gone severely wrong. Like, severely, severely wrong.
Observe, Brachus. The most
6 more
worthless of
turns.
reptiles comes before us.
They really want peace? I'm tempted. Okay, they're not at war with Skulltaker. Given Skulltaker's right there, there's a good chance that he actually just goes to war and destroys them. But also he might be after them. Or someone else.
I'm
How much
happy
would
to
he be willing to
fulfill
give
your
me?
death wish.
If it was like 10 or so, I might. Next turn, that. Alright. Nakaizla is going to be a massive beat stick. Slaughter all infantry, brawl with bigger things, then just vaporize big stuff. Oh wait, I meant to grab solar engines. There. Solar engines and Arc of Sotek. There we go. Allies all around. Oh. Okay, you're right there. You're gonna handle them. Oh, and not only that's, oh my god, that's sad. They're done. They're not doing anything. Yeah. Alright. That'll be good for there. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna head this way. Um, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how I wreck shit. Come on, Rakarth. Declare war on me. Come on. Come on. Hmm. Nah. Not enough. Okay, Skull Taker didn't do anything with that. Did y'all take that? I can't tell. You didn't. Curious. Why? Oh. This Slum made priest divine new ritual and increase the effectiveness of the blaze wielded. I could use it, but my magic goes down. Magic important. Magic important. No, I need the money. Nice! Aetherian. Eltharian. Glad you have it, not like Noctilus or such. Oh, Rakarth came back.
Master
He
of
is a
war.
threat. Now then. Skull Taker. Let's see. These are a bit of a threat. No, no. Yeah. Not really. Not really. Yes. And of course. Oh, look. There are... They've kitten out a bit. Alright. Astrology. Oh, Nakai leveled up. Let's see. How to make him even worse for the enemy. That... Buff all of them. Literally all of them. That and that. There we go. Because all of them are starting at level 9, they're going to get that buff. Which is scary. I like it though. Oh, I could give them blessed Croxigors. What's the difference? I can't tell because of levels. Anyway, tier 4. Let's go. Used up almost all my money. Let's... Oh, anything else? Death magic. Oh shit, last turn there was a thing for Sacred Croxigors. Oh shit. I forgot to read it. I'm going back for it. I'm going back for it. I just did a quick save here, so apologies. I'm gonna have to load back to last turn and then read the thing and then load into next turn. Haha! I literally was like, oh, Sacred Crocscore one. I have to read that. And I completely forgot because I am. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I wonder what the lore for that will give us for the Sacred Croc scores are, because those things are crazy. Hopefully they don't crash or anything. Okay. Yep. Children of the Gods, Sacred Croxagores. Sacred Croxagore are towering brutes, twice the height of a man, and possess of phenomenal strength. Their scales are tough as Gromrel, and their jaw is so strong that even the greatest monsters can be hamstrung by a single savage bite. Okay, so dwarven armor which can tank basically anti-material rifle fire at its best. Okay, that's scary. And jaws strong enough they could bite through a Carnotaur's legs. Cool. The ancient beasts are revered by their skink brethren who equip each sacred crocodile with mighty arcane gauntlets, retrieved from the vaults beneath Itza. Brought to the world by the Old Ones, these eldritch weapons shimmer with unnatural power. Legends carved on ancient plaques claim the gauntlets draw power from all 8 winds of magic. When struck by these ancient weapons, it is not merely your bones and flesh that are shattered, but your very soul. Don't get punched by a sacred croc score. The normal croc scores are bad enough for you. If you get punched by a sacred croc score, GG. GG. You're done. Game over. Do not pass go. Do not collect money. Don't collect your afterlife. That's what I'm getting from that. Which, yeah. My gosh. Hmm. I'm thinking of other games I can play, because outside of Total War and outside of Minecraft, which I gotta get back to playing with the new stuff, that's gonna happen soon. Uh, I did just today come into ownership of a game that I have wanted to play for a while now. I mean, I also gotta continue Leica, I gotta continue Hollow Knight. Oh god, gotta continue Chrono Gear. Shit, there's a lot. And I might end up starting another Metroidvania, Souls-like this time specifically, called Grime. It is really cool. Alright. Well, anyway, back to where I was before having to go back and do that. We need to get rid of this corn corruption. Nakai, could you hurry up with recruiting your motherfucking death squad, honestly? Uh, Golda Sotek has that. If I go to war with them now, I lose trust of everyone because I had the whole peace thing. Which is why I'm trying to get them to be as pissed at me as possible so that they go to war with me. That they choose to go back to war. If I actually had a hero I could start assassinating. I should do that. I can't do that. There we go. Oh.
Come, rest. My scribe.
You're trespassing, but let's have a military access to handle that. I don't want to go to war with you, Jade Court. No, 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 no. Spotter. Ooh. Alright. They're here. This one, however. That, but boom, 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 boom. That. I'm gonna send this one around here, try and beat the fuck out of this Dark Elf motherfucker. And more money. More income. Alright. Let's get going and keep going and doing it all. Alright. They're back. Oh, hi, Yuan Bo. Hi. Anyway. How far can I reach with that? Don't think enough. Oh. Hey, Skull Taker, I'm over here if you want to come fight me, bitch. Oh, yes, please. That's some good stuff. You know, actually, Nakai. Amexon's barbs, poisoned and recruit that. Yep, right there on the side now. And yeah. All right. Children of the gods, Amazon's barbs. Hailing from deep within the Amazon basin, these reptiles instinctively hunt in a coordinated fashion, creating a savage synergy. Unlike most Razodons, these heavily scaled specimens have evolved poisonous spines, making their volleys even more formidable. During the Battle of Oxul, the Amazon barbs were employed with great effect against a hell pit abomination. The mutant rat spawn was peppered with poisonous darts, which drove the beast mad and caused it to rampage through the Skaven's own lines. Only after hundreds of the rat spawn had been crushed beneath its bulk did the abomination keel over and expire, as the poison coursing through its vein had caused its heart to finally burst. Well, that's terrifying. You don't die from the, I don't know, like, shin-sized barb shot into you. The poison on it will cause your heart to explode. My God. Lizardman's scary. Yeah. Well, in turn, I'm gonna sack that settlement probably. All right. No. I want casualty replenishment. That's necessary. All right. It's wreck. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm a redo that. I just straight up was confused there. But no wonder they haven't built an army or anything there. They have no income and nothing, don't have anything built. Huh. All right. Dang. Hope I don't have to reload too many times, honestly. My gosh. Well, this is where the scuff came in. Not me messing something up when setting up or forgetting something. No, just during gameplay. Alright, that boost for those. Do this, and let's see. Um, hmm. That. So I do this. I press this button. I get all of those. And... Oh, wait. Hmm.
You must be eager to become fish food.
You still have settlements up here? What? I thought that was your last one, motherfucker. Where did you on Bo go? Oh well. Ha. Alright. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Oh. Huh. Huh. Oh hey, that's burning. Huh. 2 turns. 1. I'm confused. Oh wait, yeah, no, okay. Oh, doing that, let me do this. Yes, next turn I'll just grab that as well, and if Gold Taker walks over here, I'll beat his ass so badly, Corn will actually be scared. Or he goes up there. Alright, sure. I didn't... Okay, there was no lore stuff that turn. Yeah, there wasn't. Because basically nothing happened. Alright. Alright. Colonize. Hmm.
Humility and
I thought I was the crazy one.
Jeez. I wish I had a rating stands. Alright. Okay. You know what? Put those on hold. You're moving right up here. Next turn, you're taking this. Yep, here. Boom. More growth everywhere, bit more money, and construction time reduced. Yeah. That was cost at first, which would be a bit more helpful because that small doesn't, time doesn't really matter. Oh. Anything? Oh, yep. Yes! Okay, so first I'll read this. Children of the Gods, Kroxigor. Kroxigor are giant crocodilian relatives of the Saurus. They are hulking creatures, their body consisting of slabs of rock-hard muscle and their massive jaws bristling with razor-sharp teeth. They move in silence, save for their heavy, thumping treads of their feet. When enraged, they unleash their only form of speech, a blood-curdling roar that reverberates across the jungle. Originally created by the Old Ones as construction slaves, Kroxigor are incredibly strong. Under the guidance of skink overseers, the Kroxigor accomplish feats of brute strength, such as hauling and placing the massive stone blocks instrumental in the composition of the ziggurat temples. Perhaps due to the tedium of their labors, Kroxigor were never intended to be mentally agile. They require direction and instinctively obey all instruction from their smaller kin. During times of war, units of Kroxigor are used as shock troops to batter enemy battle lines. Kroxigor do not always fight by themselves, however. Skinks tend to swarm around the Kroxigor, encouraged by the awesome power of these mighty creatures. They form up around the trunk-like legs of the Kroxigor, which tower above them. For their part, the Kroxigor are likewise attractive masses of skinks, as their high-pitched sounds and energetic movements stimulate their own energy and fuel their own battle rage. In combat, such formations prove unusually effective, with the skinks able to pepper foes with poison-tipped javelins before crashing headlong into combat. There, the skinks provide innumerable fast jabs, and their skittish nature is curtailed somewhat by the large presence amongst them. In turn, they are backed up by the crushing power provided by the mighty Kroxigor. Because of their massive frames, the Kroxigor can easily reach over any intervening skinks, allowing the reptilian giants to pulp more than their share of any foe. Pulp them, oh god. While Kroxigor are quite able to rip a man apart with their bare hands, to enhance their destructive potential, skinks will supply them with weapons. Each ornate club is taller than a Saurus warrior and requires a dozen skinks to lift. Those things must weigh like 100, 200, like a few hundred pounds. My god. The Kroxigor swing these massive death-dealing instruments with ease, able to splatter a man-sized creature beyond all recognition with a weighty blow that can shatter stone. Once the fighting has stopped, however, it is not uncommon for Kroxigor to simply drop their weapons and continue with another appointed task. They are not made for remembering details for any length of time, and for this reason some skinks will secure the weapons to the Kroxigor itself using lengths of bronze chains. Even the most forgetful beast will therefore drag his weapon along behind him to the next engagement. An infrequent spawning, it is rare for more than a handful of Kroxigors to enter the world at the same time. They emerge from the same spawning pool as the skinks, which may go some way to explain why the two species share another common affinity. Like skinks, Croxagore are very at home in the water, able to move at speeds through waterways and swamps. Between tasks, Croxagores prefer to submerge themselves in watering holes, leaving only the tops of their heads visible. In this way, not only do the beasts cool off, but they have a chance of surprising their next meal. And now, the lore mentioning the Thunder Lizards. Oh god, alright. Thunder Lizards are... Oh, sorry. Children of the Gods, Attack of the Thunder Lizards. Thunder lizards are behemoths, so large they dwarf even the mighty stegodons. Their tread shakes the earth, their deafening roar can be heard for miles. They devastate the jungle with their passing, leaving miles-long trails of broken tree and trampled vegetation behind them. Fortunately for the lizard men, thunder lizards are rare, and the jungle so massive that the two species seldom come in contact. Should a thunder lizard's distant roar be heard, then runners will be sent to the nearest temple city, and the populace roused, lest the beast's path takes it near. A thunder lizard passing through a city is akin to a natural disaster of the kind that sunk Chupayotl. The massive tsunami. The chief defense against a thunder lizard is for a Slan to bring his formidable power to bear on the creature's mind, forcing it to turn aside from the city and take an alternate path. There has been one instance in which a thunder lizard could not be turned aside. This is where it gets crazy. During the time... Oh. Apologies. I hate that happened in the middle of this that I'm really excited for. Anyway. There has been one instance in which a thunder lizard could not be turned aside. During the time of Lord Amaxizian's second ascension, one of these mighty behemoths was observed locked in deadly combat with some form of sea monster that had risen from the depths and come inland from the Tarantula coast. The combat between these two creatures lasted an entire cycle of the moons, a month, and destroyed vast swaths of the jungle. At the last, the combatants smashed through the outer limits of Hulatl, the city of masks. Though many Slan pooled their magical powers, the mage priests were unable to penetrate the beast's frenzied minds to steer them clear. When the warring beasts had finally passed on, entirely unaware of the destruction they had wrought in their passing, the ancient temple city of the lost had been destroyed, along with countless numbers of irreplaceable relics that had been housed within since before the time of the Great Catastrophe. So yeah, Hula... God, up here? Ah, here. This settlement was completely leveled. A thunder lizard and some sea monster, which came from, I guess, over here? Turtle Isles,
My will
Copper
be
Desert.
done.
Empress love, safeguard.
Tarantula Coast. Where is that? Anyway, an entire month. And note, the walls of temple cities are not small and easy to get past. Those things must have been monsters, actual daikaijus. Terrifying, honestly. It's cool as hell, honestly, if I'm being honest. So yeah, thunder lizards are insane. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh, just do this. All right. Hmm. I would if, but again, there's the whole peace treaty thing. I would love for like a fantasy game, a Warhammer fantasy game where you actually go through all this, see the creatures, try and survive it, and see the actual scale of all the stuff of the lizardmen, and the monsters, and so on. It would be so cool. You motherfucker. Alright. Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. These guys will be trouble. They could be. These will be the biggest trouble. With him being the primary trouble. Let's see how this fight goes. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's battle one of the most broken lords in the game. At least by most. And it being fair, he can get some stupid buffs. Alright.
Stinks.
Alright. Alright. Skinks at the front. Alright. This is gonna be a fight. Blood Reapers on their mount. Forsaken of Corn, and we can wipe... All of these forces we can wipe out pretty easy. These Flesh Hounds might be a little trouble. The Blood Crushers here will be... They're goddamn robotic dog bowl demons? I don't know. The Blood Beasts of Corn will be some of the biggest threats. And then, where is... There's the motherfucker. Skull Taker himself. Thing is that my main advantage. Oh! 3-year summer break and already have max speed. Oh, nice, Enuma. Nice! Alright. The advantage I have against these guys is I have magic and range. They don't. Corn don't do that shit. I should actually wait a bit more.
Hola, skinks. Cleorex.
Okay. So many abilities, my god.
Sulta Halloween.
Them crash onto the sides, them as well. If I can group them up, I can wipe out hordes of them. The heroes, Skull Taker, and then the Blood Beasts will be the biggest threats. What's gonna be y'all's reaction to this happening? Corneas usually do have decent spell resistance. Oh, reforming your lines and such. Um... There we go. Okay, I was very confused about if if anything was gonna happen, really. Alright, y'all work on those.
Goles luz. So tack. Sumas Lisa.
Okay, hold on. Alright. Uh... The heroes are a fucking threat. Where's my revivification crystal? Here. Calling that down and just having them rip across. This is having all that hit 'em. Skinks are retreating. Where the fuck did... Gorak, go after him. Do this. Uh, oh, jeez. What? Oh, those are really bad, uh, name escaping me. Sparks for Uma. Those are really bad ones, yeah. Damn. Gorak. They're all so spread out. Y'all go attack there. Fuck, Lord Croak is hurt.
Sumas Lisa.
Why can't I access abilities? That's why. That's dumb. Alright, but it didn't matter. Most don't have an ability that you can use right now. that. Shit, Gorak is taking a lot of damage. Fucking hell, Skull Taker. Gorak, fall back from that. Everything else that Skull Taker has broken, dying. It is just them now. Unfortunately, they are unbreakable. Gorak, fall back from there. Give all them a leadership and defense buff. All of these units just attack them. Attack Skull Taker. Everyone else regroup. Any demon units have perished, and any monstrous or normal ones are running. Oh, oh, oh. Wavering. Army losses. How? You're supposed to... I saw Unbreakable on you. Well, you're gonna die. He's... Jeez. Even with him actually breaking and all. He's... Oh my god, he is recovering fucking health. He's... This is happening to him. He's constantly deteriorating, distable and all. But he's healing from melee and so on. Just any help possible. You get over here and just shoot him. Try and inflict poison. There we go. There, it's going a bit faster now. He's losing 66 to 132 health a second, and he's still holding. My god. Crush him. Destroy him. He has negative 170 leadership, for God's sake. Look at that. Just freaking go down. Gork got hit hard again. Oh god. Kill him. Throw a star at his ass. Oh my god. My God. Korok did 16k in damage. These guys did a good damage. These guys didn't get me. These were these were obviously the ones fighting him directly. So few kills, but so high damage. Engine of the Gods got a lot. That got a lot. This got 20k because they was hitting all the heroes with the poison constantly every second, ticking more and more damage. Lord Croak nuked the the entirety of their army. All of these were vaporized quick. They all did a lot of damage and such mostly. Their heroes did the worst of it. And then Skull Taker just wouldn't die. He actually was actively disintegrating, actively falling apart and destabilizing from this plane of existence, and he still lasted long enough to take Gorok down to half health. My God, that's how dangerous Skull Taker is. I need to wipe that faction off the damn map. Not all of them died. I'm gonna take the money. Oh my God. Jeez. Skull Taker. Gorok now has his entire army has more melee attack, and Gorok has more physical resistance.
Out of the
Oh, you're
question.
kidding me. Um. I actively have to pull them out. Oh God. Um. Jeez. Okay, this is Hmm. Because Luther Harkin's probably gonna
Thought
attack next
I
turn, and
was the
like
crazy one.
depth guards, all the guns, cannons, and mortars galore. Oh, and look at that. He has a bunch of artifacts and motherfucker. Okay. Hey, Skull Taker. This is my settlement down here now. Okay. Legend of the Great White Lizard. Let's do this. Dousing the Flame. Centuries ago, at the height of the Great Catastrophe, the legions of Khorne had come perilously close to destroying Itza, first city of the Lizardmen. A cohort of bloodletters weathered the blistering spells of the almighty mage priest Lord Croak and ripped apart his corporeal form on the highest temple pyramid, before being blasted apart themselves by the Slan's deathless spirit. Now the ancient enemy marched on Itza once more, and it was Gorok who was there to watch them advance. First as the columns of smoke, then the billowing fire, then finally the things themselves coming through the trees, all slavering jaws and rabid, senseless eyes in their crimson hides stark against the dense undergrowth of Lustria's jungles. Had they How they had gotten here he did not know, nor did he care. There was only the task, which had remained the same, down through the millennia, as unbending and unchanging as the White Saurus himself. He tightened his grip on his mace, lowered his crest, and raised his shield. At the demonic host's head was a tall, thin creature with grotesque, leering bone head, dressed in a cloak of skulls. In his hand was a flaming longsword, and as he came, he was pointing it, always and unswervingly at the source. Your skull, lizard. It is. The demon's harsh words grated inside Gorok's mind. It is mine. As the sun descended over the horizon, the two sides met in a wide jungle clearing, all roaring and baying and snapping of teeth and ripping of jagged blade, neither willing to let the other best them in primal fury. Gorok and the cloaked daemon fought at the heart of the melee, blade and mace slamming into each other hard enough to send shockwaves through the long grass, unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Once his initial rage had cleared, Gorok's instincts told him that this was a duel he could not win. It seemed that the harder he fought, the brighter the flames that spouted from the Hellforged blade. The daemon seemed to take sustenance from the fight itself. Every checked blow more fuel for the inferno. The flaming sword slammed down onto the shield of Aeons again and again, sickeningly. Against every instinct in his body, Gorok found himself giving ground. The demon's eyes burned, fixed entirely upon him. It wasn't interested in Itza, not really. Inspiration struck like a lightning bolt. Whether the thought was his own imp- epiphany or a divine command from the old ones themselves, Gorok cared not. He knew what he must do. For the first time in centuries, he adopted a new strategy. He swung his mace in a wild arc and then broke, turning tail to run into the trees. The taunting voice of the demon reached him in his mind. Cold-blooded coward, you cannot escape me. Gorok knew the jungles around the great temple city like the back of his claw. At a certain point in the gathering darkness, he jumped, using whatever reserves he had left to lift his heavy frame into the air. The cloaked demon had eyes only for his prey. When the ground beneath his feet gave way, he simply kept charging. It was only when he found himself up to his waist in cool, dense, bubbling mud that he stopped. Snarling, he began to pull himself free of the quicksand, but then he noticed the blunt silhouettes, with their brilliant slit eyes surrounding him from all sides. Instincts had guided his best source to follow Gorok. When he had broken, now armed with spears and serrated blades, they showed the trapped daemon no mercy. He snarled and cursed and then shrieked like a boiling kettle as blows rained down on his grotesque sloped head until it was a flaming ichor-leaking ruin. As his flesh crumbled away to ash, he used his last action on this plane of existence to point his finger at Gorok, who watched the brutal annihilation silently. You are without honor, lizard. You are not worthy of Skull Taker. Gorok cared not for the demon's condemnation. What mattered was the task, and thanks to unusual improvisation, he had proven himself equal to it. Yeah, I've threw Gorok in a battle against Skulltaker and noticed he could not win that 1v1. He could not. So I lured him away. I let him go into the forest where he was struggling. As the Saurus surrounded him, Gorok running in and out, beating him to death. Surrounded and helpless. And there ends Skull Taker, for now at least. Oh, that was great. Oh, I love that. That's so perfect. Ooh, Citadel Dusk. Alright. Gorok's physical resistance is at 78%. Oh, Victor. Hello. So if Gorok fights someone that doesn't have magic damage, or if something hits him that doesn't have magic damage, it will be reduced by 78% plus this, effectively reducing it to like 1 to 10%. There's a limit, but still. Missile resistance as well, spell resistance and everything. Now then. Time to empower Gorok's army to even greater heights. Oh yeah, and get him a healer and regeneration. He has regeneration, but also yeah, healer would be very good. Even Lord Croak needs it after that battle. But they're getting healed up. The forces are... The entire force needs heals, honestly. My god. But... I can also get... more... Blessed Temple Guard. Soaring the attacks, Wayfarer, Undaunted. There we go. Open up another. There, I now have 3 groups of Blessed Temple Guard. Hell yeah. I'll get rid of the skink javelins entirely now. Instead, two more Blessed Ancient Stegodons. Beasts of... Oh, one more. Okay, I couldn't get a second one. Damn. I need more, but that... Blessed Ancient Stegodons have the really good effect of slow death poison, where all the ranged attacks from their skinks deal DOT. It's very effective. Alright. Alright. Any other lore after that? Doesn't look like it right now. Alright, so Skull Taker's army is... What's left is this. 2 heroes. A bunch of Exalted Bloodletters and Bloodletters, plus the Blood Crushers.
Your jungle holds secrets and riches. Perhaps some can be shared. Welcome, Outlander.
Do you have nothing
What
I can
brings
do?
your kind to these parts?
Oh, screw off.
Who are you?
I should
Real
put a
quick.
collar around your neck and saddle upon your back.
1 turn. So, this turn goes by, and then I can declare war on them about the consequences. Let's see.
Why do you pester?
I could.
I
How much are
might
you willing to
kill
offer?
you, but I thought
Nothing.
I was
Not
the
nearer
crazy one.
enough. I might lose this settlement, honestly. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I knew Deadpool was gonna do this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. They can just walk in and take this.
Milk our new wheat. More fees.
All my units will be healed mostly by next turn. I think this is the only one that won't be at full health. Then Lord Croak won't be as well. Um. All right. Well. So yeah.
The
Next
Beast
turn goes
Lord
by, I can
sent
declare war on them. Actually, let me move up like this. Actually, no. I'm gonna wipe this out, which is the capital of this place, where they're getting a lot of their stuff. And then I'm gonna sneak attack in this area for when they try and attack me. Inevitably, unless they go for there. Then I can actually take this and we'll come up behind them. All depends, and yeah. Deadpool trolling makes sense. That just seems normal for him. Okay. Oh, just came right past and went after me. Well, Luther, get fucked. And Rakarth has a 20 stack. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get strong. Uh, you know what? Screw it, bruh. Sure.
To think I let.
Alright, Luther Harkin is damaged and fucked up. Skull Taker is as well, but my god, it's...
Do you not understand that I am your superior, wretch?
Alright. Hey,
On
Jade
behalf
Court.
of my celestial and lunar parents, you are welcome. A pleasure to.
Hey, Luther. Luther, get your ass back here. You know what? I'll actually dignify this by actually fighting this with you and wiping you out personally, because you're an annoying motherfucker. One or two more turns, then I think I'll call. Oh, that's. You actually have a thing where. You actually have a placement where if you had just a couple more ranged units with some zombies in front, I could actually struggle getting to you. You have a choke point. Unfortunately for you, That won't make a difference, even if you had twice the units you had now. You had a full stack and well built, and with a depth guard and all that, it would actually be a bit more difficult. It would be a legit challenge, actually. Oh, you're a flying motherfucker, aren't you? Okay. Unfortunate. So those guys, the deck gunners, are actually really powerful. The gunnery mob can also be powerful if they were to get within range. Oh, nice. I sentence y'all to be smited! And then all of y'all oh, there goes your barrier, and here's... Oh, okay, hold on. What defenses do you have? 20% ward save, physical resistance, missile resistance, fire. Jesus. Alright, solar engines, change target. Gorok, get him. Oh, solar engine got that bitch. Literally all of you. Shoot his ass! These are probably doing a lot of damage given their oh my god, the amount of stuff that's happening to him. Blinded, poisoned, corroded armor, blinded again, poisoned again. He is really after Lord Croak. Oh, nice hits. Apparently so. Apparently it is possible. I'm kind of pissed that it is. But hey, at least, okay, he's gotta walk past us. You gotta stay on the ground to fight, motherfucker. The ancient stegodons are really helping, given they're constantly poisoning him. Beat his ass, Gorok! Ah, the difference in size between Gorok and the average, like, human size. Jesus! Crumbling, disintegrating, plus the poisons and so on. Get fucked, Luthor. Lord Croak did a good amount of damage. Gorok did a lot. These guys did a lot. Ancient Stegodons, yeah. He's the only one that got any kills because he just slammed in my people. My creatures. Alright, jeez, okay. So, I want to wipe this guy out before he really gets another army up, because the hell did you get 100% spell resistance, bitch? That's cheating! How do I get that? You're not meant to get 100% shit. Hold the fuck on. One remaining? What the hell do you mean one remaining? He's dead. He is dead, right? Please tell me it's this guy that survived, or like, I don't know. One of these ran off, hope maybe. How's that? Don't you dare tell me Luthor is alive. Don't you dare fucking tell me that Harkin is alive. Don't you dare tell me. Okay, I don't know. Anyway. Hey! How you doing, motherfucker? Oh, I walked on my territory. Get maxed. Alright, over here. We're taking this. Just that. Alright, he's gonna stay in here for a minute. Grab those. Nakai move back to my territory here. Because I want your dumbass, not really dumbass, but I want you to recruit 3 solar engines. And you know what? 3 groups of skinks. Leadership boost and that. Vigor, lost direction, and speed for the entire army. Gorok's speed specifically boosted. Control boost, ward save, upkeep, and so on, yeah. More ward save for Gorok? Yes. More all this for Lord Croak? Yes. Oh, congrats on the second Cybo. Alright, my life wizard. Cunning. What's your army like? Fucking varied. That. Oh yeah. Wait, what was that? Oh, all armies, use Stars Warriors. We have this now as well. Ambush success chance. Let's act and post level. Yeah, let's just grab that now. All right. Why are
My
you
cause
upset
is
with me
just,
for
and
whatever
my people
reason?
are protected. Can you say the same?
Really? Here.
If it aid.
Nope. Alright. Next turn I take that. Oh, this place has a lot of stuff. All characters faction-wide. What? A single use where for 18 seconds a unit just oh, that's good. Oh, that's also good. That's also good. That's a good amount of defense stuff. That's helpful. That's also really good. Okay. No. Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was Skull Taker already back. No, no peace. I'm wiping out as much of you as possible. I am removing Korn's influence from this world if possible. Okay. Well, did I? I didn't check for if there was any lore stuff on the side. Damn it, I forgot. Should I reload? That's fine. No. No, that's not worth it. Not right now. Alright. God damn it. Alright. Taking this. Oh, Carthage is straight up running? Damn. Stay in my territory so you can do that, and if they were to come down this way, they would, like, literally guaranteed be, ambushed, effectively. Do that. Uh, that. Alright. Need a lot more money, but I can do this at least, which improves the income, gives me spawning stuff, and improves these. Alright. Alright, you'll get stuff. You know what? Yeah, let me just get me another of these. Boom. That is a force to be reckoned with. Alright, and I'm going to call it here today. Uh, Shorter than I wanted the stream. I wanted to go until, like, I don't know, like, freaking, until 8. But this is good. Almost 2.5 hours. Um, I have a few things to deal with. Uh, I'm hmm, just tired from several things today, and also just recent stuff. That literally just happened a few minutes ago. Anyway, thank you, Saibo. Um, I'm not gonna raid out this time. I have to just go do stuff immediately. Don't really have time for stuff for the raid. Um, but yeah, thank you to everyone that showed up. This had really cool stuff, honestly, despite being short. It had stuff about the Thunder Lizards, which was awesome. That whole event, that whole Earth thing. So yeah, tomorrow, well, Saibo can potentially even confirm. Rogue Trader on his channel. Saturday, I might do something as well. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check with it. Some things. Sunday, I'll probably have to take a break. Monday might also. It's up in the air. But over in my Discord server, I have a poll going in the announcements channel for is to vote on, well, the next campaign I will do for Total War. There are 5 options. Uh, 3 of them are, well, 4 of them are lore campaigns. One for Grombrindle with some really cool stuff. One for Tyrion for some high elf stuff. One for Carl to see the actual lore there. Actually haven't really done that much. And one for Malachi McKyson, the Dwarven Engineer, Slayer, Crazy Man, for lore stuff. And then the final is a challenge run where I will try specifically Lizardmen, heroes, and single entities only. So no Stars Warriors or anything like that. Only heroes, lords, and the big single entities. That should be crazy. Anyway, yeah, thank you everyone that showed up. I will see everyone next time. Everyone have a great night.